Hello, this is Keith Croes. Our country is just now getting to the point where we're discussing the legitimacy of capital punishment. Fact is, the United States is one of few modern countries, if not the only one, that still will execute someone convicted of murder. I wrote a story, and it's called Nirvana Nowhere, and it's about a time where not just murder, but crimes in general, no crime was punished with imprisonment, where there was the technology available to allow people to view something called the Akashic scroll. Now, if you're not familiar with the Akashic scroll, there's a link below where you can read up on it, but you probably are. And the Akashic scroll is where the scope of your lifetimes, of all your lifetimes, exists, and the knowledge of who you are really and why you're here can be found and discovered and shared with those around you. It's something that came out of theosophy and really Rudolf Steiner and anthroposophy discussed the Akashic field or the Akashic matrix. But according to the, thank God for Wikipedia, but it's easy to find out that Akasha relates to actually early usage of it was in the Vedantic Hindu philosophy, and it requires a meaning of an ethereal field which is imagined as pervading the cosmos, and in some cases it's in general refers to the sky itself. But a technology that allows you to access the Akashic scroll, the Akashic matrix, obviously would be a part of every therapist's toolkit. And in fact, my story is about a man who apparently had murdered, and his sentence was to wear an ankle bracelet so he could be tracked wherever he went, and he was required to go to therapy several times a week, where he sat in a comfortable lounge chair which brought him access of his own Akashic record. And through that access, the thinking is that you can understand why you were brought to murder, what plan was in the works between you and the people that you murdered, or whatever crime you happened to commit. So this chair had come to be seen by this psychologist in general, who is one of the main figures in the story, as something that is just used and works. And why it didn't work for the person, the man in my story, is one of the themes of the story. And he kept trying to access it. He kept going into the Akashic matrix, the flow of all that is in that etheric world, and unfortunately was unable to come to terms with what he was and what he meant and what he was supposed to do. And it's a very creepy, dark story, one of my darkest, and obviously the goal of most religions, and particularly Indian religions, is nirvana, and nirvana meaning a perfect quietude, a freedom, the highest happiness, etc., and liberation from samsara, which is having to repeat the cycle of birth, life, and death. And it's where we're all headed. Many people on this earth believe so, and My story is for you because it may not be as simple as all that. I hope you enjoy it. It's called Nirvana Nowhere, and it's in my first book, Fantasy Crow, a collection of curious flights. You'll find the links below. Appreciate your comments, and thanks for stopping by. See you later.